Yo, what is going on? It's your boy, he takes the Archangel. It's been a minute. Sorry, I haven't been uploading on YouTube. Ever since like a week ago. I've been playing a lot of Halo. Like I've been playing a lot of Halo. And today's video is literally going to be a video about Halo. It's going to be, I don't want to call it a review. Maybe we can call it like a review in progress because this is just a multiplayer and it's the earliest stages of the multiplayer. It's not, the full ideal of what 343 has in store. But that's been basically why I have been uploading. I've been having so much fun with Halo, where it's like this has been like the only game that I want to freaking play. Like I've stopped playing Battlefield 2042. I stopped playing Destiny, and when it comes to like those three games, Battlefield, Destiny, and Halo, only one of those games in that I stopped playing kind of sucks that I stopped playing. As in, I really do enjoy Battlefield 2042. If you outside of the bugs, and I'll do a video on Battlefield 2042 pretty soon, probably after this video. Aside of the bugs, I really feel like Battlefield 2042 is probably the closest we've gotten to Battlefield 3, or a combination of Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 4, since those games were out. I didn't enjoy Battlefield 5. The Battlefield 5 was utterly terrible. I thought Battlefield 1 was very boring. But this isn't a Battlefield video, it's a Halo video. When it comes to Destiny, I've outright like kind of just stopped playing Destiny. I have become someone who hates that game. And you've been watching my videos on this channel. Been uploading a lot of Destiny content, and so much of Destiny, ever since playing Battlefield and Halo, how much fun I have with those games. Those two games made me hate Destiny. Like I still want to play Destiny. I still want to get in. Like I still want to grind the game. But the way Destiny works just makes it like unattractive in a sense where, let's talk about PvP. In Destiny's PvP, and again, this is a Halo video. We're going to get into Halo in a second. Destiny PvP primaries aren't really a thing. Yeah, you'll see hand cannons, for the most part, but everyone's just a bit more so running around with shotguns and fusion rifles. And I'm the kind of person who hates shotguns in video games, period. And I like it when they're kind of just a niche thing you use in close quarters combat. Oddly enough, Halo strictly has balanced shotguns. Battlefield, as well as for the most part, there was like the Users 12 and Battlefield 3, and it had slugs, and it was like a god gun. They got nerfed to the ground eventually. But in Destiny, I played a game of Crucible like literally today. The time of this video is Thursday. You might see this video on Friday. I played a game of Crucible, and I kept getting hit with shotguns. I just left the game. I literally just left the game because I was like, I've been playing so much Halo, and I've gotten again so used to the fact that shotguns are like such a niche thing where you gotta be close quarters in Halo to even like utilize them properly. We're going to a game where I'm getting sniped by the chaperone. It's like, yeah, I'm not playing this. And the other thing about Destiny, why I've like kind of just haven't been playing it, is the grind for Destiny is not a fun grind. There's games that have fun grinds. Final Fantasy has a fun grind. New World kind of has a fun grind. A lot of MMOs have some fun grinds. Destiny doesn't. You'll sit here for like an hour doing the same legendary lost sector over and over and over and over and over again and not get a single exotic. You'll sit and do 10 straight nightfalls and not get the nightfall weapon you want. And for me, that doesn't make me want to keep playing the game. I stopped playing Destiny for a fucking full week and a half because I got so frustrated trying to grind for a nightfall weapon and it wouldn't drop. I just stopped playing the fucking game. So to me, Bungie's thought process is, if they have to keep grinding the game, they'll keep playing the game. For me, I don't keep playing your game because you make it grindy. I stop playing your game when it's over, when it's just ridiculous grind. So Halo, you're not here for me to write about Destiny. You're here for the Halo content. You're here to hear the person who's been playing Halo since the very first game. Who plays the game literally every single year. Like, because it's my favorite franchise. Every year for 20 years, I've been playing Halo just to play through the franchise. Every time there's a new game that comes out, I add it to the rotation of games that I play. Even in my live stream, back in January, we played through all Halo games other than Halo Wars 2 on stream. And I have played those two games, just didn't add them to like the stream rotation. But I love Halo. It's my favorite franchise of all time. Like, there's Halo, then there's Mass Effect when it comes to my top two. Like, it's not like a 1A, 1B. I don't want to go to like the whole my top 5, top 10, but those my 1A, 1B is Halo, Mass Effect. And it's the entire franchise. I always said in my videos, there is no such thing as a bad Halo game. I enjoy all of them, what they offer to the table, and I love all of them. every single one of them, including Spartan Assault. I'm a big Halo fan. I massively enjoy this franchise. So when you hear me say things like that, that tells you one thing: I'm going to be either very, very biased towards Infinite, or I'm going to be very, very critical towards Infinite. It's gonna be a combination of both. I'm a very open person, very honest person. I try not to be biased. When it comes to Infinite's multiplayer, again, it's all multiplayer only, and this is a review in progress. Multiplayer is fine. I played the technical test server test games, a little close play test when it was up. And I've been playing, this since they dropped it. Like literally every single day they dropped it. Like the first day I played 10 hours, and then since then I've been playing 3-4 hours a day, putting in a lot of freaking hours of Halo. And the reason why, and I'm kind of been pacing myself to not burn myself out. But if I honestly will have no issue playing this game 10 hours a day every day. I freaking enjoy the shit out of this game. I've been playing solo. I solo queued and ranked and got plat 3. So I'd imagine if I had like an actual team of Halo players, probably get higher than that. That's just placements. So your boys doing good. This is all my gameplay. No, I got this gameplay someone else's live stream. Wink, wink. No, it's all my gameplay. And when it comes to the game, it feels, I said this during the playtest as well, it feels like they fused Halo 3 and Halo 5 together. They took out a lot of the movement stuff in Halo 5, but they kept like some of the stuff like sprint, and they turned the other things into like pickups around the map, which is fine. I do want to talk about the negatives before I get into like the positives. My biggest gripe with Halo Infinite is kind of what my biggest gripe was with Halo Reach. Grenades. And if you watch my live stream, you'll hear me mention it a lot. I feel like grenades in Halo Infinite are too strong. I feel like there's too many. I feel like the radius on grenades is too big. Most of the frag grenades have a humongous radius. It's ridiculous. And when you're playing a game where you have like, let's say, big team battle, 12v12, you have regular Slayer 4v4, you have all these people just throwing nades down the one corridor, and it's like it's just too much. So since there's so many grenades, I feel like they need to nerf frag grenades, both radius wise and damage wise. I feel like this is just ridiculous. It's at a point right now in Halo Infinite, which is kind of like the same looking to like the early stages of Halo Reach, where it kind of feels more like grenades are the primary weapons of Halo and not anything else. Not the assault rifle, not the battle rifle, nothing. Just nades. Nades are the primary like weapon of Halo right now, and it's annoying. Like again, I've always said this before when it comes to on my channel. I like gunfights. I want to get into a gunfight with every single person who I see. I throw a grenade. Yes, I will throw a grenade to cover my own ass if I need to freaking run out. As in escape. I'll throw a nade if I'm getting ganked. I'll throw a nade just to throw a Hail Mary. But I would never like just nade spam just to nade spam. There's always a plan for what I do. The other issue with Halo is the lack of movement audio. So when I say movement audio, understand that I'm only talking about sprint for the most part and jumping. You can hear grapples a little bit, but outside of that, you can't hear really much when it comes to Spartan movement. Understand when it comes to Spartans. Spartans are 7 to 12 feet tall, about 2 tons, maybe a little less than that. These fuckers are huge as shit. Sprint behind you. To me, I can't hear them. There's no logic behind that. I've said this in my stream. Every modern shooter right now is removing the ability to hear footsteps. Vanguard, you can't hear footsteps. Battlefield 2042, you can't hear footsteps. Destiny 2, you can't hear footsteps. Halo Infinite, you can't hear footsteps. The ability to hear footsteps, the ability to sound horror, is a crucial part of having game sense, having awareness. It's part of your senses, it's part of your awareness. So it sucks when games are taking that out or don't have it. Now, again, you watch my live streams, you'll hear me get frustrated about 2 things: grenades and the fact that someone just sprinted behind me and hit me or shot me and I didn't even hear them. It's like that because I feel like I should be able to hear someone running around near me. And outside of that, the audio is fine. So one of the things that I forgot to mention, this is actually an edit. This is literally an edit for this portion because I forgot to mention it. They took away the ability to EMP vehicles with the plasma pistol, which made the plasma pistol like entirely useless. Like the actual normal effect of plasma pistol is irrelevant. So no one really uses plasma pistol because you don't get to use it to EMP vehicles anymore, which sucks because big team is now basically like Battlefield. Like the vehicles in big team are now deciding games. Games are being decided by people who are just sitting in vehicles the entire time, and you can't really do anything about it unless you have grapple hooks or like the sniper rifle or the skewer, or basically if you don't have like certain power weapons, you can't do anything about vehicles in the game anymore, and that sucks. That's actually a negative. Like, it's not a big negative, but it's a negative because it basically just turned big team battle kind of unplayable unless you have like a team who knows how to utilize the power weapons that would be necessary to take out especially air vehicles, like not necessarily the Banshee, but like the I forgot what it was called. I just honestly just kind of just woke up. But a lot of the air vehicles you could just dominate, even when it comes to like the Warthog. Sometimes if you have good enough driver and pilot and gunner, you can just run right through, kill 4 people, and just leave back to your base, come right back, do it again, just keep rotating because no one can really do anything about it because they took away the ability for pass missiles to use an EMP effect. Which, for those who don't know me, in previous Halo games, especially Halo 4, my actual like you make your own loadout, and it was the kind of same thing whenever I played Warzone. Wasn't that what it was called in freaking Halo 5? Where my loadout in Halo 4 and my Warzone loadout Halo 5 for big team was literally having a blast pistol. Like, I will literally run, like Halo 4 for example, I'll run BR, blast pistol, and camouflage, where I'll just go camouflage, I'll go EMP a tank, and then I'll go hijack it. Not really to steal it, but just put nades on it, blow it up. I play engineering Battlefield, so I like the idea of me as an individual being able to just go out there and remove vehicles from being a problem for my team to deal with. And you can't really you can't guarantee that you can do that in Halo Infinite. Outside of that, in general, outside of like the movement audio, outside of the grenades being bullshit, this is a perfect Halo game. It feels more tactical than the most recent Halo games. So there's a lot of team fires, a lot of buddying up. So it's, if you're a solo player like I am, it gets a little sweaty and intimidating because it's like everywhere you go, there's 2 guys together, 3 guys together. A lot of team fire. You're not really getting into a chance to have some BR fights or commando fights or just some 1v1s and things like that. So a lot of team fire. So you tend to like want to hang around your teammates, and especially when it comes to the fact that the way the modes are set up, all the game modes are put into like just big team slayer and quick play. So you don't get to choose to play objective based game modes. You don't get to choose to play team slayer. They're all together in rotation. So you might get a team of people who don't care about the objective and just run around and kill shit. So you have these long gas TTF matches. You have these long gas struggle matches where oddball, where no one even cares about the fucking ball, want to get kills. You also get these games where you have a team who does things like that, but the other team actually cares about the objective, so they're just steamrolling when it comes to like the actual scoring of the objective, whereas your team is steamrolling because of that. So they need to make it to where you can choose team objectives or team slayer. You can choose big team objectives or big team slayer, so that way you don't have so many people who are like, I want to play objectives, but their teammates don't care about objectives. They just want to play TDM basically. But the visuals of the game is amazing. The sound of the game, outside of the lack of footsteps, amazing. The armor looks great. There is a lack of customization because so much of the game's customization is put into the battle pass, which I don't dislike battle pass. This is a free-to-play game. I've always said when it comes to free-to-play games, if you have a cosmetic-only battle pass, that's okay. You gotta make money somehow. Microtransactions for cosmetics is fine. But I still feel like there needs to be some form of player progression outside of the battle pass that we can feel like we're actually doing something in the game. I have been playing this game all week. I'm gonna see this video on Friday. It's Thursday. I'm gonna live stream today and play it. I want to play some more tomorrow. By the way, follow me on Twitch. Link right during the screen right now. That's one in the description box below. Stream every Monday to Thursday, 3 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Eastern. So, anyways, about the player progression. Remember, I actually tweeted Halos. Like, you guys should bring back the Halo Reach form of leveling, where you have like private, lieutenant commander, things like that. General, you're leveling from 1 to like 50, or level 1 to 100, and in that you're throwing in some of the the little free charges for the battle pass, for the free pass only. or pay pass, depending on which one people have. You're throwing in some micro color schemes that aren't massively impressive. You're throwing in some small art pieces that aren't like insanely amazing. You don't like just something for people who are just playing the game to gain out of just playing the freaking game, because it feels like there's not much to gain other than you're just grinding a battle pass, and that's not as attractive. If you look at other free-to-play games, there is levels, there is some things you can randomly unlock while you're leveling up, as in like say you get Apex packs, or you get packs in Siege, and when it comes to like the alpha pack. So I just feel like there's just need to be more to what you gain from playing the game than just the battle pass. There needs to be more to it. And battle pass itself has had some bad feedback because it's a slow grind battle pass. It's not like a battle pass where you just want to steamroll through it like you can for like Apex and for like Siege's battle pass, for example. It's a very slow grind. They're looking into it to make it to where it's not as much as a slow grind. Outside of that, outside of everything that I've mentioned so far, I can't think of anything really negative to say about the game. Anything else, at least. It's a great game, and the way they launched it was amazing. Like, it was amazing the way they launched the game, because they launched it on Monday. At those rumors that they're going to do it, but no one knew for a guarantee. Like, one of the things where it's like, we've heard whispers, because it's the 20th anniversary of Xbox, which means 20th anniversary of Halo, that they might drop Halo's multiplayer on Monday. And people's like, no, I'm not going to do it on December, like, with the rest of the game. They did it, and was amazing. It was amazing marketing and accidental marketing, because just doing that, they killed Vanguard. They killed Battlefield. Battlefield comes out tomorrow. The day you're going to see this video, Battlefield comes out, like, full release. It's been in early access since last weekend, but it comes out on Friday. And before it comes out, it's going to be dead on arrival, because Halo just killed it during its early access. Freaking Vanguard has been like utterly garbage, and everyone hates Vanguard, so people aren't playing Vanguard. That's now dead. Maybe it'll pick up as time goes on, but Halo, like, and when I say accidental marketing, I don't think they meant to freaking make everyone throw away Vanguard. I don't think maybe people would not want to play Battlefield 2042. I don't think maybe people would not want to play. I don't think their intention not for you not to play Destiny. None of that was intentional. It was so good of marketing, where since Battlefield 2042 was buggy as shit, this Vanguard is garbage, since Destiny has no content right now, and the grind is like so annoying and frustrating that you don't even want to play the game. Halo Infinite multiplayer came out at the perfect time to just be like, hey, this game works. There's not a lot of, you don't really experience many bugs in the game. At least I haven't had any crashes. I know some people have. It feels way more like a complete game than these other shooters that are coming out right now, and the game known as Destiny, which is just too much of a grind fest for you to care to play it. But with all of that said, I want to say the game right now is great. I had to give it a score, and as a review in progress, the multiplayer by itself is at least an 8, maybe a 9. The audio things that are the big fails for me right now. The grenade spam, you can get used to the grenade spam if they just nerf grenades, not a lot, but to a point to where one grenade doesn't break your shields. It just takes your shields, maybe half. And as well, just nerf the radius, because like you'll literally, like, a grenade will get thrown, you'll try to like run to the right, run to the left, and even when you get pretty decently far from the grenade where it was landed, you still might get hit by it just through how big the radius is on it. Need to change that. But outside of that, it's a great game. I fucking love it, and I can't wait for the full game to come out so I can play multiplayer on stream. Again, follow me on Twitch. It'll be below, as well as on your screen right now. I've been way too Archangel. Y'all have a good ass day. Y'all be safe. Y'all be constant. Catch you guys in the next video, which will be about Battlefield. Deuces.